So, I became a warrior with the stream. So, that's good. I got a new attack as well. One new attack. So I'm gonna go to Gridania. No, not Gridania, the place by Gridania, Shroud, I think Black Shroud. Hawthorne Hut, I think. Here it is. So I have this new meter, if you can see, in the middle bottom. It's right here. Oh yeah, it's a beast gauge. So as I do my normal attacks, that beast gauge slowly fills up, and when I when it's totally filled, it's 100. But when I get 50, I can do this attack here, which is just a single attack with a potency of 330. I don't really understand how the potency works, because they would get stronger and weaker as I level up, wouldn't they? So I don't know. There must be some kind of multiplier that goes against it. I don't know. Because yeah, that potency would change as I level up, I would assume. So it probably isn't accurate. But I don't know, I was guessing. Rolf Hawthorne, patriarch of the beekeeping Hawthorne family, is said to be well versed in Sliffic customs. Come to learn a thing or two about the Slifs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They are peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. They are big pardon friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all the clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. Isabel Hawthorne. The Slifs, yes, father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Tee. Blaze it. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a slif. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Monet. The Slifs inveterate tricksters and troublemakers. That's what they are. One day they're drawing marble faces on our masks, the next they're sending our young centuries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbour no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Oh, of course, hearing your stories well. My stories has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A slip told me long ago that dancing is a time-honoured greeting among ugly kind. You do well to remember this. It just may help win the favour of our forest friends. So I'm going to be done. So, helpful thing will share further knowledge too, so it's good in befriending the slips. Oh, still here, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about these slips. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To win their trust, you do well to bring along what was it again? And my wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. I mean, we should prove more reliable than mine own. Okay, Rosa Hawthorne. Where is she? Oh, what? All the way over there. Guess it could be further. When I got my mount now. Peace offering for the slips. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milkroot? That's what we call the root of that most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the slips seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow, with some of this emperor syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. Curious, Tusik. Amber syrup. Back to the Hawthorn Hut. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milkroot, but of course, those slips quaff that cardy stuff as I do. A flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any rate, a gift of milkroot will have the slips calling you friend and brother the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Okay, I've got a free company invite. Details. Stars. There's only 3 members. No. I have a free company that I want to join. That I'm part of with my old character, so I think I'll join the company. So, guys, Roll Hawthorn has a gift wrapped your offering in preparation for your journey into the Slips Demesne. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milkroot well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from the god's awful stench. The Slips love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the marble that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to do today. Yes, the Sliffs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend. And do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it, if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. And before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Emmeline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. What's this glowing around me? Is that my tank stance? No, it's not. Maybe it's my beast gauge, maybe it's saying I've got points in my beast gauge. I don't know. It's good to see your knowledge of Slithic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young Slith by the name of Kumixio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has a close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorn Hut has furnished you with some of the mellifluous root the Sliths so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver. A missive from the elder Seedseer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy. That would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Exil has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. Okay. So maybe this one would welcome walking one with one who moves like these ones. If walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with quick tongue. Walking one would bring gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. Walking one brings milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks, gives many things. Walking one carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Oh, here's Ida and Papa Mini. Hello there, we're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Papa, hey, we come to pay our respects to your elder and to learn from him more. Learn from him more of your Lord Ramon. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania. Walking one became a dancing one and brought milk root, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking one should go home. Go home, you say, but the Sliths of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Sly here is an oath of peace penned by the elder Seedseer herself. Still you would refuse us. This one's reasons are no business of walking ones. Elder one has no words for Gridania. Walking one waste everyone's time. Well, I never. turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such rude welcome? Was Sly's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly weary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. They had our trust until you two turned up. God damn. Induce a temporary loss of voice effect on most targets. Weak sounds, weak sleeping. Let's do sleeping sounds. Okay. It has a notion of how one might earn the Sliff's trust. Say, Sly, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. We went through all that trouble to learn the Sliff's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a Sliff, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me, of course, I'll be happy to join. Ow, ow. There go those bloody leg cramps of mine acting out again. So, dance. Not pray, dance. Why one makes strange motions make this one ill at ease. Go away. God damn. Emotes. Ooh. Walking one knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills everyone with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Do I have to do the whole dance? Yes, I do. Walking one would be a friend to the way. This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Oops. Walking One is the friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious elder one of Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Sly, would you like to hear the good news? Or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of the little souls. The better news, why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Oh yes, level 38. Ooh, vengeance. Let's see. Reduces damage taken by 30% and delivers an attack with potency of 55 every time you suffer them. Holy shit, that's good. Oh shit. Let's put this over here. Put that there, yeah. Shit, I'm gonna run out of space. I might have to move this brute and check about to them. Another hot bar soon. Papa has a notion of how you might endear yourself to the slips of little souls. Sly, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero over a night. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The Sliffs who make their home in Little Solace do so, having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled Sliffs and see what you might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you say? That said, the Sliffs are known to share their worries with outsiders. Are not known. You would be better off inquiring with here at the media of the Gradanians who reside here. She is most likely to be privy to the Sliffs' troubles. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with truly gentle heart. The Sliffs of Little Solace is sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defences. Consequently, beasts from farms around are free to wander in and terrorise the hapless residents. The Zizgorlins and the Galnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie bushes as well. They play an important role in Sliffic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forests, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Kumixio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Okay. Let's try this new ability. Let's see what we've done here. Obtain brownie bushes, slay a ghoul net. Brownie bush. Okay, slay a ghoul net. I think I'm going to get to level 40 to do my next warrior quest, I'm guessing. can't actually remember, but I've been able to look to see what they're like to be. But I would assume it was 40. Dancing one is still here. Dancing one can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Mushroom. Dancing one brings brownie bushes for this one. This one can die 3 once more. This one is pleased. Dancing one kills buddy buzzy ones. This one hates buddy buzzy ones. Dancing one is kind, too kind. Many walking ones come to these ones' abode, but few are friendly like dancing one. Perhaps this one was wrong, not to trust dancing one after all. This one asks dancing one for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But dancing one is not like the other walking ones. This one can trust dancing one. This one would ask dancing one for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel comes from the empire. Where empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These ones' homes in danger. This one begs of dancing one to help. This one no more. Dancing one is friends with these ones and walking ones. Yes, dancing one must speak to these ones here and walking ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one, these steel ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, dancing one. This one depends on the kindness of dancing one. Jeez, that's not this one, that one, this one. Dancing one, walking one. Strange steel walking ones, yes. This one is seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure. This one likes treasure. Ethics here. Shush, shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. Touched ones now, really. Pretty sure touched ones are the followers of Ramu, maybe. And Ramu is the primal of this area. Thunder. Men clad in strange armour? Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. What the They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you see. Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they were plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Jesus. Always keep turning the thing. This one is happy to see dancing one return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes and go walking deep through trees. This one's thought steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows for us well, steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would burrow Dancing One's burrow. This one makes a mark right here. This one is where steel ones hide. This one knows Dancing One will go looking for steel ones yet. Okay, oh, not too far away. Suspicious box. Dancing One is back. This one breathes sigh of relief. This one was worried and Dancing One found something. Quartermaster's below. Dancing One found paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire. This one can read one symbol. This paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. This one does not understand food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel ones know where to find them? Is there sneaky one hiding behind the one's wings? Snippy one selling secrets to stealing ones? This one fears for this one's home, but Dancing One has helped this one so much today. Dancing One must promise to always be a friend to these ones. Helpful one arrives at a good time. The one needs helpful one's help. One of these ones named Clexio ventured outside Little Source alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful one must find Clexio. Clexio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurried before Clexio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. Walking One wants this one to return to Little Source, make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything. No better than these ones that summoned a primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this is a likely place to build a home, but then Middling One arrives. Forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Middling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Middling One. What? Clexio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest, but this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful one must hurry and find Clexio. Helpful one should search for spores of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead helpful one to Clexio. But hurry before touched ones take Clexio away. Shit, I'm gonna fall asleep. Okay, I'm just going to have a nap because I'm falling asleep, and then I'll jump back on in a little bit. Okay, see you soon. Hopefully this will work now. No more interruptions would be great. Brotherly love. Middling one is back. This one told middling one to be gone. Tell Kumuxio that this one will never go back. Never. Oh shit. Did touched ones. Touched ones should go away too. This one is a good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on guard, Sly. These slips have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Amul Jar, tempered by Ifrit, these slips exist only to serve their deity. They will not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Very well. But this one is safe. This one was so scared. Clexio, this one has been worried. So very worried. Is Clexio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Kumixio and meddling one as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is safe fills this one with joy. Kumixio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like Touch ones did, but this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Middling helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace and be with Kumixio and friendly ones. Well, that should see to that. I'd say return to Little Solace as well. I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Indeed, Papa Limo. Papa Limo. Okay, there's got to be some setting in here for these shadows, because man, they are not good. Disable rendering of grass quality. Okay. Oh. Shadows. It's the moving shadows that aren't good at all. Look how stuttery it is. Other NPCs, enemies, use low detail models. Did that do anything? Use low detail models. Shadow resolution is high. Shadow cascading. Shadow softening. Use a low detail models. What was that? Can't see a difference, I'm not sure what exactly it is though. Shadow softening. Strong. Weak. And I'm assuming 16 is better, right? Movement physics. Make sure you duck at edges of the screen. Water. Yeah, don't think there's anything I can do about it. Okay, let's go back. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful one saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones, but Helpful one is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful one is a hero to these ones. Helpful one will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful one to see Elder one. But Elder one is what? This one must ask kind one's forgiveness. This one made promise to take kind... Wait. Mount speed and siege with land has increased. What? When did that happen? This one made promise to take kind one to eldest one. Yes, but this one cannot. This one cannot because elder one is not here. Elder one is not anywhere. Elder one went into forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder one often goes into the forest, but never for this long. Kind one will help find Elder one, yes. Near where Elder one disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buscaron. Buscaron may know what happened to Elder one. This one would talk to Buscaron, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would kind one talk to Buscaron for this one? And kind one comes from Gridania, yes. In Gridania live many kind ones, yes. This one begs of kind one. Please go to Gridania and ask fellow kind ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder one returns. So my speed increased. How did that happen? Duty, logs, mount speed. Doesn't say what. Oh shit. Send that to me. Slash tell shit. How do I slash R, right? Reply. Okay. Where am I going? Where the fuck? Speak with the Vor Sailors at the Adder's Nest. Adder's Nest? I don't think it's on this map. What the it's in Gridania. Great. It's great. New Gridania. That is a list. Well, if it isn't our tribute ambassador, how fair your diplomatic efforts with the Slift tribes. Their elders gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sliffs that my sharpest-eyed servants will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Gia Molko at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the wood whalers are needed in search effort. Speak with you at Bench Branch Meadows. Okay, Central Shroud. A message from Commander Hilo, you say. The Sliff Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The wood whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Okay. Speak with Busker and Ruthers. Yeah. Busker and Quarry Mill. We're going down here. Jesus Christ. Okay, where is this place? Got level 20 monsters around here. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of not here to fill your belly then. A hunger for news, is it? Hey, there's been talk of Sliff lurking hereabouts, but I could rightly say if it be the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another one blue, most folk would struggle to tell two of them apart. If you've the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across this Sliff Elder yourself. No word on the Sliff Elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favour for old Busker in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling it for a fight, and I need you to cool them off for me. No need to go crack any skulls though. Just take this type of cold water and douse the drunkard. It tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead, if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. What are you staring at? You want to keep them eyes in your face? Nofficus teeth, that's cold. What do you mean? No fighting this. Just quite scum was. Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin for now. Nicely done, Sly. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst was a dust-white Elysian. They are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwhites can be a unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them, and it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the Druids for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? What did I get? Chicken egg? Come on. Ooh. Oh yes, I'll get this back in. I wonder if it'll even go on my face though. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favour of my own to ask you. There's a Quaikern friend of mine, you see, named Titaroon. A good lad. It was right after the calamity I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at Truthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own. He did, and not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lenosia. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his. This scarlet earring, I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have forgotten it when he left. So I'd like you to see that he gets to it. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A Rhodagian fellow named Painsing. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. Hawker's Alley. Limsa. Man, why am I still freaking tired? God damn it. Beansweek. You found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend. A Quaikern what worked with the Druthers, eh? You speak of Tetaroon, related to that QQ rune bloke just over there by some blood or another. Two of them put in together and were making good coin, but old Teteroon up and left limbs a long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. You're better off asking Kuroon himself. He can be tight or lip, though. I warn you, best to take this chicken egg with you. Little bastard loves the bloody things. Yeah, good to hear about old Busk, though it sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to seem to venture along, too shy to come his own self. Good God. Gods, I must drink it with that fool. Shit. QQ room. Customer, be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. QQ room, busy with business, too busy to blather. Chicken egg, QQ room, love chicken egg, and more than love customer. Looking for Teteroon, no more, him no more. Teteroon leave limbs, Teteroon go back, go look for sparkles. Now looking at trading post, good trading post, forget where trading post is. Weinberg, no Teteroon. Weinberg, no trading post. Weinberg at Ferry Docks. You go to Ferry Docks. Q Kuroon, forget things. Weinberg, remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Q Kuroon. Q Kuroon. Q Kuroon. What? Someone fishing? Teteroon, I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was heading somewhere up north by way of the ferry to Alport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper, he can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start by asking Old Foot. He's an old hand who knows a great deal about a great many things. Ailports. Yeah. Shit. Teteroon, I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood, was looking for a place run by his fellow Quaker. I reckon he met the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake, Memoroon's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. Apollonosha. These are part of my hunting life. I think I want more of those. What? quarter plan, 3, 2, 3. Book actually. Okay, I need to kill more dusk bats. Let's have a look. 5. Fat dodo. Western Russia. Where am I? Western Russia. Okay. So I gotta find Rotalo Buccaneer. And a fit dodo, and one of those, and one of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 more things I gotta kill still. I'm just gonna do those while I'm here. Or try and find them at least. There's a fat dodo. Here's the doors. Okay, so anything else over here? So there's 3 more monsters I still kill in this area. 3 more types. Here we go. So that's 2 more animals. Let's go with this. Got like a pimple or something here. I keep trying to squeeze this shit out of me. Try to get to level 40. So that's one missing one. Yeah, one more on the top. One more monster. Probably right back here or something. Yes, good. Oh man, I really hate holy shit. This place. Oh, 48. Oh, that's number. Level 48. That is 10 levels above me. Oh, shit. Oh shit. Yes. Not good. Anyone else around here? Oh shit. What is happening here? Two more. Western Quarterstone. Oh shit. Quarterstone. Damn it, it's back here. What the? How did I miss it, man? Shit. Quarterstone. be hiding somewhere. Down here maybe? No, in here. That's gonna be out there. Where's the monkey? No. Rotano Buccaneer, Western Lanoshia Cornerstone. Is there an island? No, that's not. Rotano, these must be up here. Yes. How are you hiding in this corner? Get all these bastards. Beautiful. So I just have one more monster to get from that second stage of the hunting one. Let's see here. Upper Lanoshia. Is that where I'm going now? I think it is. Yes. It's in Oakwood. Oh, this is where Sestasha dungeon. Okay. Oh, here there's a nice little. Oh, my way. Beautiful. Should really. I guess it doesn't matter. Because I'm a warrior now, though. But okay, up a lot of shit. Oh, so there's some things in here that I gotta kill as well. Oh man, these ones are all spread around, Jesus. Crap. And these are all over the place. Tetrone, let me just... Oh wait. Is there no... Is there no ether right here? Shit. Oh, that's dumb. Custom would be welcome, not customer. Not come with custom. Bring something for Tetrone. Tetrone, forget this. Forget who Druth is. Tetrone swore would never forget Earring, but never forget. Tetrone thank. Good Buscaroon doing good. Good Buscaroon, good Tetrone. Tetrone miss good Buscaroon. Yeah, yes. Let's get that. So, hopefully this will show. God damn. I'm just gonna have a look online just to see why headgear isn't showing up. What race am I? Hrothgar. Oh my god. I'm fairly new to the game. Excuse me if this is common news, but I couldn't find anything in Reddit or online besides posts from 2 years ago. I cannot seem to view any of the headgear for my Hrothgar character. The only thing that will show up is a mask that I got from a quest line, but all the hats that go on your head do not appear. When I click the hide show gear option in the character menu, if you know how to fix this, or as far as I know, 95% of headgear will not show on those races. That's how it is. I don't think there are very many models that are visible. The Horn is the only one I've seen so far. Jeez. Well, that's dumb. No headgear's gonna fit. Hrothgar. Well, that's dumb. It's very, very dumb. Luckily, I'm a pretty looking Hrothgar, so I shouldn't want to cover my head anyway, I guess. Ooh, what's that? Ooh. Tetrone has places for you to go and thingies for you to get. Good Buscaroon help Tetrone. Tetrone dead without good Buscaroon. Must give thankies, many thankies. Tetrone make icon firewater for Buscaroon. Buscaroon love firewater. You help Tetrone make firewater. Need thingies to make. Need many thingies. Need curl pup whiskers. Need 3 good curl pup whiskers. Man, the memory of the game just came in my head. I can't remember what game it was. Miradosh. Oh. Oh. This is a... Where you going, boy? God damn it, it's Tettering, make firewater for buskering. You bring thingies, Tettering me? Yes, I did. You brought all thingies, Tettering, make firewater now. Make good firewater for buskering. Tettering, start making firewater now. Good firewater, take time, more good. You come back later. Great. Yes. Iron Bill. Let's see. I'm not. Yeah, didn't think it was going to be that good. Tettering appears to have finished his gift for Buskaroon. Oh, iron scale, baby. I'm gonna get these. I'll try and get the whole set, I think, even though I think I can remember this iron scale set and it didn't look that good, but it'll probably be better than what I'm wearing now. Tettering, make firewater, good firewater. You take to Buskaroon, good firewater for good Buskaroon. Tell Buskaroon, no drink now. Tell, put away 1 year, make best flavour. Tettering hopes Buskaroon happy. Tettering gives Buskaroon thankies. Many me thankies. You tell Buskaroon. Tettering make big shop someday. Biggest shop in Aosia. Make many sparklies. All thanks to good Buskaroon. Okay. Where is this again? Shroud, quarry melt, unattuned. Damn it. God damn it. So if I go bent branched meadows and then go downwards. Didn't want to do that. Come on, jump. Oh my god, man. Why are you looking over there? Ah, you've returned, and thank you for seeing Tettering's belongings to him. What's this? Or me? Quaker and firewater, so he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why, that old he? Why, bloody hell, who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? Hey, that sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's going to be a long year. What say you come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. Yes. Okay, let's bring some. Oh yeah. Those look pretty good, but I think it's the chest up plate. It doesn't look that good, but we'll see. Goat skin reaches. But if Buscaron had as truth is, he'd have an adventurer with whom to share talk of sliffs. There was word while you were here, sliffs were seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this was a place near to here, a place we've never known a sliff to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like, there's missing sliff elders among them. Here, I've marked the tract where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. What the fuck you make? Oh, there's a dungeon over here. Making my eyes hurt too. So, was there not aught to be found in the wood? What did you come to, Garleans, in this part of the Twelves Wood? First Sliffs and now Garleans, and all in the same place. It cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the Sliffs, tracking them or giving them chase, mayhap? But no, not this far into the forest. The whalers' spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they? Unless someone guided them through, someone who knew where the spires stand, and when the whalers watch, a Gridanian traitor. Why would you do the common? Goat skin. So we got iron scale and goat skin. Buscaron has more work for a willing adventurer. I'm glad you've come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst. Someone as was aiding the Galleons. Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late he's taken to ordering the best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Galleons in the forest, and I couldn't help but putting two to two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler is working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name Laurentius. Last I heard he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Sly, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it, and him if it comes to that. Can you not see I'm on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. I don't think so, no. Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations will fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. Just little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights, if only the whalers paid men their worth. How long have you, how? Please, come quick, my friend. It is I, Lyrinius. I am under attack. He's not going to do much. How did you? You just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were looking for the galleons. I'm just gonna see if there's any settings online, so it doesn't look so... Paste. Lighting personal preference. Enable wet surface effects enabled. Disable any objects when not. What the frick? Real-time reflections off. Okay, let me try this stuff out. System. Enable wet surface. Disable rendering of objects when not visible. Enabled. Use load enable on low end PCs. Okay, real-time reflections off. Edge smoothing depends on your hardware. If you're busy, I'm going to knock transparent lighting quality experiments, and that really depends on your hardware. Grass quality, turn it on if possible, since it adds a different feeling to the game. Parallax, turn it off. Parallax. There is no off. What is it doing? Tessellation normal off. Can't even see what that's doing. Glare on, map resolution high. Shadows, self displays, shadows quality, use low detail shadows on. Enable. Disfiltering and any scrub or disabled. Naturally darken edges. Blur the graphics around an object in motion. Off. Okay. Screen space ambient occlusion off or no, and the rest should be experiment. Glare on, most of its glare objects. There is a small difference, but it's worth it. Water reflections low or off. Enable depth of field. Enabled. Okay. Okay. Lights. Put on water refraction. Okay, let's see. What if I'll notice any of that? Honestly, looking around, it feels a lot better than before. Let's see. Well, it might be because it's night time in the game. I don't know. This guy. Oh, level 27. Oh, it's getting higher levels now. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough. Enough, I say. It's over then, eh? I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm, I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks, am proud, but they do not provide. They preach justice, honour, duty, but in the end it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money, endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why? My actions have put your life in danger too. Though you do not yet realize how much, bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you had me cornered? It is not I who was cornered. Actually, it is. Garleans, I've bought the Hrothgar basket. Oh, did he just say my race? What a racist. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can channel the power of Galamond? You would need a veritable mountain of guild to fund such an endeavour. Such is the cost of fighting great power, or of making it. Or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. You little bastard. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bike at the barracks for a feather beard and Gulliman, did ye? Who's this? You there, Hrothgar. You stand here at old Busk's wish no, then you don't stand alone. Let's get it. possible? How did you best the Empire's finest, and with bandits and poachers at your side? They are your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? But I know the answer only too well. Buscaron, this is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I, gods. What have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is something I would like you to tell Buscaron. Tell him, Laurentius, the fool, says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man he joined the whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he had now grown up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big of a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow men, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he had failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope them at his nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Sly. The Slith Elder has been found. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. His name is Frixio, and he is the eldest among the Sliths of Little Solace. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like the bridge between us and them, a small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment, and bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Moors of Totorak here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to the place that Frixio was seen, and not long ago either. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs to help. Elder one, poor Frixio, poor Frixio. Whoa, hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong, nice and slow. Elder one went into Totorak, but has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. And you're right to be. The place fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking, entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, Walking One must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. Ah, the fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sliffs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds, Yeda. Make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Whose wounds? Sly, go to the 1,000 more of Totorek and see if that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and Sliff rests upon your success. Yes. So, it looks like going to have to do a dungeon next. But I'll probably leave that for next stream. By order of the Elder Seeds here, the dungeon known as the 1,000 more of Totorek has been placed under the control of what? The Sliff Elder is inside. And you are sure of this? How in the seven hells did he manage to sneak by? God, strike me down for a purblind fool. You must find the Sliff Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Totorek is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is what we'll be doing next. But for now, I just want to quickly go and start my next warrior quest. And I think that is at Coast del Snow. Maybe. Swift Perch. Shit. Oh man, I can't remember. Oh, okay. Ale, no, Swift Perch. What are we? No. It's Coast del Sol. Yeah, it's gotta be Coast del Sol. Hold on, how much will that cost? Fuck. 400 these. No. Okay, up here. Okay. Oh, what's this one? Mithril Tempest. Oh, it's a combo action with Overpower. Delivers an attack with potency of 100 to all nearby enemies. Oh, cool. If can't Surging Tempest, increasing damage down by 10%. Extends Surging Tempest duration by 30 seconds to a maximum of 60 seconds. Oh, that's good. Hello again, my friend. It is quite obvious that you have been anything but idle in your training since last we met. Your progress is heartening to look upon, truly, but it also serves to remind me that each hour I spend poring over ancient texts is an hour not spent honing my skills. I fear my worth on the battlefield is diminishing by the day, yet I am certain that my studies of the Chronicles will yield something of use. In fact, just last night I discovered how the warriors of my tribe came to be shunned by the outside world. Upon witnessing my people's prowess with the axe, the armies of the city-states began to incorporate similar techniques into their own training regimens. These are the self-same techniques I have been instructing you in, Sly, ones which call upon the inner beast. The consequences, of course, were dire, yes. The soldiers became nigh on unstoppable, but they also became wholly uncontrollable, and both friend and foe fell prey to the ensuing carnage. Of course, the heads of the city-states laid the blame of these atrocities solely at the feet of my kind, promptly banning the ancient art and imprisoning anyone suspected of teaching it. Also, the chronicles say. What I find hard to grasp, though, is that never once during my training did my brother hint at this dark history, nor have I myself ever seen one of my tribe succumb to the rage that the chronicles describe. Could it be that the tales are mere falsehoods, stories conducted by some long-forgotten enemy who imprisoned our heritage and befoul our tribe's name? Who in their right mind would seek to sully something so pure? And why would my ancestors simply bow their heads and suffer such ignominy that my people should be so weak, so utterly bereft of pride? It is inexplicable. I refuse to believe it. It matters not if these claims are groundless. If they prompted my tribe's art to fade into obscurity, then the damage has already been done. Well, I for one will not turn a blind eye to this injustice. If none of my people will give the lie to the stories that have so tarnished our reputation, it shall have to be me. But once again I lose myself in history and forget the present. If you recall, I spoke to you of my former comrade from the company of heroes, and the great woolly beast we have been pursuing. I can't remember that. The beast remains on the loose, and to toss an ounce of salt on the wind. Foul creatures that appear to be its minions have been wreaking havoc on the innocent residents of Wineport. For you and I to succeed in quelling the threat, surely people would see that warriors are no fearsome beasts, but valuable allies. Together, Sly, we will win back our proud name. Now let us away to Wineport to meet with the captain of the militia. So overpowered levels into the pretty unlimited, and then we've got Berserk. Grants 3 stacks of Berserk. Hold on. That's Surging Tempest. Grants 3 stacks of Berserk, each stack guaranteeing within skill attacks are critical and direct hits, increasing damage dealt and under an effect that press. Extends Surging Tempest duration by 10 seconds to a maximum of 60. Surging Tempest. Oh no. Anyway. Delivers an attack with potency of 100 to all our enemies. So the combo action is overpowered. This one here. So these are like AoE attacks. So if I have heaps of enemies attacking me, I'll use this. And then I would use this. And it grants certain damage dealt by 10%. 30 seconds. Oh, I can use it again. So it would be best to use this whole combo sequence twice at least, because that would extend Surging Tempest to 60 seconds. Yes, well, I should probably keep that going anyways. Surging Tempest damage increases damage down by 10%, and then extends Surging Tempest duration to by 10 seconds. So Berserk helps extend that as well. That's good. So I have to make sure I keep using Berserk and then Overpower and the Mithril Tempest combo just every now and then, so that I keep doing an extra 10% damage. think I'm gonna end there. I'll probably do that warrior quest off stream and save the duty for on stream of the main story quest where I'm going into the dungeon. Save that for on stream. Okay, so I'll just go back to my inn. Oh, shit. Okay, that's alright. Right. After castle. Player search. Player search. Search conditions. First name. Maybe not. Venom is the name of one of the guild leaders of my old guild, but he's not on this data center, I think. But he has two characters, so I can't remember if they were both named Venom or not. I can't remember. So I was just trying to search to see, but it didn't show up. So. Okay, I think that's everything. Inventory, salt. Okay, goodbye.